Oh, can you guys hear me now? I think it's using the wrong microphone. Sound. All right. One step at a time, everybody. Now it's using the wrong microphone. That's cool though. I don't really mind. This isn't what am I oh, hold on. I bet I know why. What the heck is that sound? Oh, hold on. I bet I know why. Oh, okay. Everybody hold. Hold on. Hello? Could you guys still hear me? Is that too loud? Am I too loud now? Oh, that's better. Okay. All right. Okay. A little too loud. Okay. I have a knob on the microphone that I can turn, and it'll change the volume. Pretty incredible. What will they think of next, honestly? So, next level, okay. I can't hear it because the hold on, actually, I think I could. Next level, okay. I can't hear it because the hold on, actually, I think I could. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, that sounds good. My computer was set, do not worry, my computer was set to use the microphone as the output device as well, as you do. Your microphone often outputs sound as well. I think everybody knows that. Come on. All right, so what we're doing today, I have a Chromebook, right? That's going to be the next video. So the next video is going to be I ran the poll. So it's going to be the video where I put Linux on a Chromebook. It's a very cheap Chromebook. I got it for $45 or $65. And so what I wanted to do is I've got a list of distros that I was going to install on it. And so I wanted to test those in a virtual machine just to see which one's going to be best. And let's see here. Then I need Xubuntu, which I think I put it wrong in the... Yes, I did. Not Lubuntu, but Xubuntu. There we go. Also, let's see. Engage with my audience. Ask me anything about bikes. I didn't realize that was gonna. I didn't realize that was gonna pop something out. Okay, that's my bad. All right, let me figure this out here. All right. How do I see like the... What is a bike? Okay. Mods, can you ban that guy? There's nothing like, you know, one of my favorite things is starting a live stream and not having it ready to go. That is my favorite thing. I love that. Okay, there we go. Okay, test. Let me see if that's gonna work. Okay, perfect. So, let me pull up a notepad here. Oh yes, I do want to download the update. If you don't know this, there was a pretty severe vulnerability found with Notepad++. I thought you closed it. I forget which version it was. I think it was 8.8.6. Pretty severe vulnerability that was found. So if you have an old version, you should probably reinstall that. So, Pat to Sponge, read you loud and clear. Oh, look at all this stuff. Oh, wow, from past streams. Message redacted. Or retracted. Okay. All right. Okay. Cancel out of this. And then we'll do a new. I don't need any of these. Brandon, that's when we built your PC. I don't know if you remember that or not. Those prices have gone considerably up in recent times. Let me just clear all this crap out. All right, so Chromebook, right? It is a Lenovo. It is a Lenovo something. I just had it open. Hold on. Give me just a moment. 300E. 11. So it's an 11.6 inch Chromebook. It's rocking. Everybody ready for these insane stats? Absolutely mind-boggling stats on this guy. Give me 1 second here. I mean, crazy stats on this. Oh my gosh, I'm in the way. Ah, jeez. Okay, there we go. All right, so the CPU on this bad boy is an AMD Series A, which is like their little bitty, they're little bitty processors that they put in smaller things that are not, you know, meant for performance, and that is the A4 9120C. Beautiful, which runs at 1.60 gigahertz. The interesting thing, though, on the spec sheet is it does not tell me how many cores it has. Let me look it up. Let's see. Close that. AMD A4 9120 C. What are we working with here? 2 cores, 2 threads. Wow. Insane. I'll put a little sub bullet here. 2 core, 2 thread. 6 watt TDP, 2.4 gigahertz boost though. If we boost it, it can jump up, right? So that is pretty intense. I think we can all agree there. Let's see. Dude, don't get me started on the Windows 11 notepad. Why? I made the video about Windows 11 being bad and switching to Linux and stuff, but I had to cut one of the parts just because it was so long. But the thing that really broke me was putting Copilot in Notepad+. Why? Why would you do that? What's the point in putting... I'm not going to get on that tangent. It's so stupid. It makes no sense to me. Why do you have Copilot in Notepad? You know what I put in Notepad? I put like calls such and such back. I look at text files. Like what do I need Copilot for? It's so stupid. It's also in Paint. Like why is it in Paint? What do I need Copilot in Paint for? You want to see what I do in Paint? I'll draw like squares to explain like where things are going. What do I need Copilot for? Ridiculous. Just so stupid. Anyway. Like I said, I will get on that tangent for a while if I'm not careful. Okay, so staggering CPU, as we saw, and then we're rocking 4 gigabytes of RAM. It does not say what kind of RAM. Let me see if I can find it on two-in-one Chromebook. Let's see. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Tech specs. Here we go. DDR3. All right. Cool. And then we have a big 32 gigabytes of eMMC storage, which is fine. And that's it. That's what we got. That's what we're working with. These stats right here. So not anything crazy, nothing to write home about. In fact, it's it might be so bad that the only thing you can do is write home about it, right? So we'll see what we're working with, but what I want to do is use VirtualBox, and I'm going to take the stats that I have over here and try to replicate that as much as I can to see what the experience is going to be like, because I've got 3 different distros that I want to work with. The first is Linux Mint XFCE, which is just a really lightweight version of Linux Mint. Same goes for Xubuntu. So it's a Debian-based distro that is super lightweight and is also XCFE. Then one I've never messed up, man, give it time, is MX Linux. So I've never really tried that. I kind of want to see what it's about. So I've got 2 of the ISOs downloaded. I just need to get Xubuntu download. Dude, ThinkPads are great. ThinkPads are some of the best laptops you can get, especially the old ones. When they had a big focus on repairability and the ability to replace things, all of that stuff. This one is not a ThinkPad. It's a Chromebook. It's not bad though. Like for $65, it's a 2-in-1. It folds. It's got a touchscreen, and it just works, right? It just powers on and does what you need it to do. So I thought it was pretty cool, but it will be a lot cooler with Linux on it. So that's what we're doing. Huh? That's what we're doing. So I need to use Vim. I know. Look, this was all set up. I wanted to go live, and then I did no prep work. This is just what I have on this computer. So let me make sure I've got yeah, I've got VirtualBox. Let me clean this out real quick. So I don't need that. I'm going to remove this. This was just something I did earlier. And then you appreciate my... Oh, good. Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate them. You know, at least one person does. How dare you go live? Hey, Brandon B Hutch 600. Sorry, didn't mean to use your name. Did an audio test for me, so just to make sure you guys could hear me. Is there any like really obnoxious background noise? Should I put on some background music? Would that be better? Is that gonna be all right? Or direct downloads? Hot dog. I don't really want to torrent the don't really want to torrent this right now, so let's do that. Always got to seed your torrent. All right, but what music? Vim is so funny. So when I'm in Linux, I'm not a Vim user. I hate to. I'll admit it here. You can make fun of me if you want, but I always use Nano. I'm a Nano person, and that is, I'll die a Nano person. That's just how it is. I know how to close. I know how to close Nano. That's plenty for me. Okay. Let's see. Do we have any objections for Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis soundtrack? Thoughts? I can't let software beat me. That's funny. I like that. I'm kind of the same way. Like at work, I will beat my head against the wall trying to fix something, or really not even just work, but you know, personal life and stuff like that. I get stuck on things and just really beat my head against the wall. So can I switch account? Is this going to break the stream? Please no. Okay, perfect. Let's see. You guys tell me if this is too loud. Whoa. Is that too loud? Pause for effect while we wait for this to finish downloading here. If that was too loud, I apologize. I'm very sorry. Not too loud. Okay, perfect. This is just the Sonic 2 soundtrack. One of my favorite soundtracks of all time. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and 3. 3's really good. 3 and Knuckles is really good. Michael Jackson worked on that actually, and then didn't like it. I think something about the limitations of the sound card on the Sega Genesis, and so he didn't want to be credited with it or whatever. So that's cool. A little history for you. Fedora Linux. So I've got... Okay, I'm sorry. I had the thing closed. That's my bad. This is the stats that I'm working with. So this is going to go on a Chromebook that has almost no hardware. It's got nothing. And so I'm trying to limit. When I was looking earlier at what distros I could really get to work on it, I couldn't find one that was like Fedora that was lightweight. If you know of one, I'm happy to check it out for sure. Yeah, these are the three that we're trying here. So what I'm gonna do is spin up some virtual machines and then give them similar specs, and then we're just gonna check them out, see what we're working with. So let me do that. So I don't know why I'm waiting for this to download, because I can go ahead and just create the new one. So let's do this. I don't want I need them here. Virtual machines. And this is going to be Linux Mint XFCE. Hostname. I don't want to do this. Sonic Adventure 2, greatest soundtrack of all time, probably. Sonic Adventure 1 is really good too. Sonic Adventure 2 is just like unmatched though. It's insane. It's so good. Do I have an A drive? No. I've got a C and a B. And that's it. Let's see. So Ubuntu, is it Debian based? Finish. I know Ubuntu is Mint? Is Mint Debian based? I know they have a Debian edition. Mint is Debian. Oh, okay. Well, my bad. By not loading it with Hannah Montana. Honestly, what's the stats on it? What can you run Hannah Montana Linux on? What's the... Because this is what we're working with. Here, let me make this a tiny little window up here. So everybody can see... There we go. Just a little guy up in the corner. Beautiful. Also, my EA app is open in the background. Use that to play Battlefield 1. Greatest Battlefield game ever made. And that's not open for discussion. That's just a fact. Tell them, Cole. Oh, is there an XCF? Oh, okay. I will add that to the list. Fedora. There we go. Alrighty. It has been a little bit since I used VirtualBox, and I remember to get it to boot. Yeah, that's the ISO and controller. Network adapter. Okay. So system, I'm going to give it... It's whatever. 4, yeah, there we go. 3% of your CPU, GPU. Yeah, I'll have to try Cache as well. We'll see. We'll see how this works out. And then I need to... Okay. And is this going to fail? I don't remember. Hey, there we go. Start Linux Mint. Here we go. Ow, I forgot to set it to scale. Do I keep saying it wrong? I'm sorry. Do I have it wrong in the title too? Oh no. Do I have it wrong in the title? That's embarrassing. I know you can't see the chat. Yeah, it's wrong. Dang it. Okay, hold on. I fixed it. I fixed it. Nobody saw it. Nobody even knew that that happened, I don't think. Right? Here we are. We are inside of Linux Mint. Beautiful. Already there. How does this look on the screen? Is my face covering it? No? Perfect. Beautiful. You have a screenshot. No! Delete it, please. Hold on. You're gonna be sorry. Hack. Fruity. Femboy. Gaming. PC. Please to delete this screenshot.exe. It's over. It's over. Consider your systems hacked. I don't even know if you can read that. The text is probably very small. Anyway. Oh, I have a little bit of an overlap. Thank you. My, so for some reason, Streamlabs is just not showing anything like this. Of course it did. Of course it changed. It wasn't showing a single thing before I moved myself, so I couldn't adjust. There we go. Little guy. Little guy down at the bottom. All right. Perfect. I swear to God, OBS wasn't showing anything, and then I moved it, and it started showing something. Naturally. Okay. Anyway. So let's, I want to install it so it's not running on the, to be honest, it's left over from, like, really old streams I used to do. So I haven't changed anything in a long time. And my thing is, like, I used to live stream with the guy in here, BHutch600. We used to do, like, buddy streams that, you know, we'd play games or whatever. And my specialty when it comes to live streaming is going online with no plan and then fumbling around until I get what I want. And then I don't fix it afterwards. When I'm done, you would think I'd go in and change what I need to change. I don't do that. The next time I go live, I just deal with the problems again. So, all right, let's continue. English, US, yep. This computer only has 8. Oh my God. Quit. Get out of here. I forgot to change the hard drive size. Oh boy. It's called improvisation. Yeah, you know, I'm something. I think I missed my calling on whose line is it anyway, right? Look at this. It wasn't even running with the CPU that it was supposed to have. How ridiculous is it? What is this, amateur hour over here? Heesh almighty. I messed up. Give me 1 second. Is it not that I download the wrong one? No, it's XFCE version. Let me launch it again though, because I've got it all scrambled up here. Anyway, also look at this Spider-Man in the background. There's his hand. Got any Spider-Man fans in the chat? All right, so we've given it 2 CPU like it should have, and then storage. I need to change the virtual size. Can I do that? It's powered off. I should have. That is Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, and it's a screenshot from the game. Can I not increase this while it's after I create it? I could have sworn I could. Somebody help me out. Virtual size, the actual size is 2 gigabytes. Wow. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. Get out of here. All right, for real this time. Linux, Mint. Do I have it? I have it wrong again. XFCE. Christ almighty. And it's going to be that one. Don't want that. Specify virtual hard drive. Okay, here we go. We'll give it 20. That's fine. And then virtual hardware, we're going to do 4 gigabytes of RAM and 2 CPU. And then just think of Office when you think of XFCE. Oh, clever. I like that. Okay, let's make sure I got this correct here. Okay. All right, it's got the ISO. We can all see, we all agree here, right? That's the XFCE version, right? I'm not going crazy. It's the 64-bit ISO. And then it is Linux. Can I change this to Debian? Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're ready for real this time. We're ready for real this time. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I like Linux Mint. You know, my dad has been asking me about Linux because his machine, he is obsessed with this Dell all-in-one machine that he's had for years, and it's starting to just go bad on him because it's old. I mean, he's had it for a very long time, and you know, he was asking about, because it can actually upgrade to Windows 11, but Windows 11 would just run horrendously on that machine. And so he was asking about Linux, and I was like, you know, yeah, I think Mint would probably be the best for him, to be honest. Mint or something like Ubuntu, something just very familiar, because all he does is, you know, browse the internet, write some documents, you know, uses the notepad, that sort of thing. But I think just something like very familiar, very run-of-the-mill kind of familiar environment. Huh. My wife is at a convention for work, and she says that the hotel does not allow Wi-Fi. They have to pay $16 a day per device in the meeting space. That's insane. That is crazy. Sparks is here. Hannah Montana. Somebody already mentioned that. And I do think I could run the Hannah Montana distro on the machine itself, which would be hilarious. Which would be awesome. So, all right, so let's pull this up. I'd like to have this. There we go. Do. Underrated song here, by the way. this over here. There, perfect. That's what I wanted. So we'll continue here. You know, she uses her PC so infrequently. It would take months before she realized that I did something to it, to be honest. And it's funny too, because I made the video about, you know, hardware and not needing to upgrade things and stuff like that. The funny thing is that her PC, lost my train of thought. Her PC is considerably better than mine. So my first distro was Ubuntu as well. And the funny thing is, I tried Ubuntu when I was a wee lad. I was very young. Yep, that's fine. So for some reason, let's see. I was in middle school. Where am I? New York? Yeah, sure. Tiny tech guy. Super secret password. Don't try to guess it. You'll never guess it. I'm logging automatically. So we were like super into Macs for some reason. We wanted a Mac so badly, like an iMac, and it was at the time it was like the all white glossy iMac. We wanted one so badly. And so my dad was talking to a friend, I think at work, and he was like, oh, you don't need a Mac. The kids don't need a Mac. They just need to run Linux. And so he brought home a disk with Ubuntu on it, and my brother and I installed it on our computer, and we were like, this is neat. And then we went back to Windows. It was neat, and we were like, cool. And we went back because we were like, now what? So that was the first one that I tried. But the first one I ever like dedicated time to was Ubuntu. In fact, it was mostly Ubuntu server, and ran it without a desktop environment, so just command line only, and ran, you know, like for the place that I worked at the time, ran like a wiki off of it. Used it for just web services basically. So Ubuntu holds a special place in my heart, and always will. Look, guys, Netflix. Hey, it's Alyssa. It's my wife. The baby is asleep. My wife is not home. It's my birthday. And she left. So I'm alone on my birthday, sitting in the basement, installing Linux on a virtual machine. Alyssa, I was just telling them about the Wi-Fi twist that you told me about. Happy birthday. Thank you. That is so kind. How old am I? Genuinely asking, how old do you think I am? Also, here's my cat. Get up. Genuinely asking. I'm just curious. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I'm just... How old do you think I am? 38. Wow. That's honestly, no. So I'm 31. Most people guess like 20s, but that's because they see me in person. I am quite small, so you know, I give off the air of a young teenage person, I guess. I am 31. Wow. Sparks with the guess first try. Insane. crazy. Will you stop it, Hanzo? Did this download ever finish? Yes, it did. Like I said, no hard feelings at all. Like, no way for you to know, right? But most people guess much younger than I actually am. So, but again, in person, I am small, so I look a lot younger. Get off of me! I need you to stream on how to set up my AV equipment. Brandon's here. You can ask him. Brandon, help her now. Or else. Yeah, I love that Windows 95 aesthetic so much. I was born in 1995, but our first computer had Windows 95. My dad, I mentioned him before, was very tech savvy, and so he was always on the building PCs and like doing stuff with them. So we had one that was Windows 95 for a little bit, and then we went to 98, and then 2000, and then XP. We had XP forever because he hated Vista like everybody else, and I think I'm trying to remember when. By the time Windows 7 rolled around, my brother and I had our own computer. So ski free, hell yeah. Ski free. My favorite is will forever be 3D pinball. I played that so much in school. Minesweeper, also fun. Minesweeper was very fun. Yeah, so we were always a Windows household. We never strayed much. I mean, we had some Linux. My dad messed with Linux. He ran a Linux machine. I probably shouldn't tell this story, but I ran XP is what had 3D pinball on a 2D plane, so my dad, I don't know if you guys are familiar with satellite television. Also, I say television, so that probably makes me sound a lot older too, but he'll probably kill me for saying this, but he used to, the way satellite television used to work is you would get these cards that had your package on them, right? But everybody got the same card. They were just locked to whatever your subscription was, right? And so he had like this Linux machine that he would go in with a reader for those cards and unlock them. So we got every channel on Dish Network. The movies, the pay-per-view stuff, all of that, we got it for free. I really probably shouldn't tell this story, but anyway, he used to hack them, and he would do it for friends and stuff for a small fee, and that was Linux to me as a child. It's so funny looking back on it. And then I think he got in trouble for it, or Dish Network like caught on to people using that, and they also changing the soundtrack now. We're going to Sonic 3. But he shouldn't have done that, and I think that's okay that he did it. You know, live and learn. But anyway, I think people that had that, people that had the card reader, I think they reached out to and they were like, are you doing nefarious things with this? Are you doing something you're not supposed to be? And my dad was like, no. And then they're like, all right, okay. That was it. They just stopped. They were like, all right, well, don't do anything nefarious, okay? We should have your, we putting our trust in you. So that was fun. Little story from my past. It ruled though. We had all the channels. We could literally watch whatever we want to watch. Absolutely awesome. Anyway, so first steps. Here we go. So we can change the... Yeah, they ruined it. They ruined it. So I grew up in the boonies, in the sticks, if you will. Away from everything. Our only option was satellite television. That was it. And the you know, the crazy thing too is growing up, until I was, so I went to college in my hometown, lived with my parents the entire time, saved a ton of money, and so the only internet that we could get, the only internet service we could get was DSL. And so until I moved out when I was 23, yeah, 23, no, I was 24. I moved out of the house when I was 24. No, that's not right. 23. 23. I don't know, I can't remember. Anyway, whenever I moved out of the house, I never had internet faster than 2 megabits a second. And that's not a joke. I'm not exaggerating. It was 2 megabits a second. It was insane. When I would buy a game, because like at a certain point, I gotta raise my camera up. At a certain point, you know, we started to have to download games and download crap for games and whatnot. So what I would do is I would load up, if I knew I wanted to play a game when I was like in college or something, I planned it out so that I would purchase the game on like a Wednesday, and then I would let it run. I would let it download the whole time, and it would take until the weekend to finish downloading. And so I would plan it out like that, so that, you know, you purchase it on a certain day, you get through all of your classes and exams and whatnot, and then by the weekend the game was fully downloaded and I could play it. That's how I did that. So yeah, now they have Starlink, and it works quite well. So I'm feeling an orange theme. I think I'm gonna go dark orange here, and I just want to test some stuff out. Yeah, they've got documentation. Honestly, this is really snappy, even though it's running on a freaking 2 CPU. This is crazy. Alright, what are we working with here? IF config. Okay, so we got the right stuff. Coolio. Is it apt? Oh no, what's my... Oh, I remember. Let's update this machine here. West Virginia is basically a third world country in the middle of the United States. That's hilarious. I mean, to be fair, yeah. And I did not live in West Virginia. I lived in Kentucky. So basically the same thing, kind of. Yes, hearing the dial-up noises. We had dial-up until I was it was a year right before I entered high school. We got DSL. Our minds were blown. We were like, you can get on the internet and call somebody? What? You can do two things at once? That's insane. And yeah, that was oh jeez, I forgot about that. I could, oh yeah, you're right. I could have just updated here. My bad. I'm so used to doing it through the terminal now, though. Just having just popping it in, popping open the terminal, going in there. Yeah, get off the internet, I'm expecting, or get off the internet, I gotta call your grandma. Or you'd try to, like, I'd try to connect to the internet, and it would fail to connect, and I would be like, who's on the phone? Get off the phone. I need to do something. And that something was normally going to Newgrounds and watching something. So. Yeah, the internet when I was a child, it was rough. And then when I moved out, I had access to the, you know, just a plethora of internet options. And so I picked, you know, the best one, the highest package. I was paying way too much for it, but I did not care. I was going to do it. So I wanted that. Now I can't go back. So look at this. We're able to browse the web. We're able to do everything. Dude, Newgrounds, amazing. If you went to Newgrounds, did you ever watch Madness Combat? That was my favorite thing on Newgrounds, and to this day, I will think back on it. Here it is. Madness Combat. These guys. Do you guys remember this? Oh my gosh, I used to watch these on repeat until my... Oh, the Newgrounds, look at that. There it is. Oh man, Madness was my jam. It's got 5 million views on Newgrounds. That's crazy. I wonder what it has on YouTube. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold the phone. What was that? 10 million. Wow. Crazy. Does this guy still make stuff? Oh yeah. 3 months ago? A year ago? Oh my gosh. Now I'm going to have to catch up on this. Oh no. I should have never opened this. Crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay. So that is that. So does anybody know what is the what is that program called? Forbidden. Oh man. Does anybody know off the top of your head what a benchmarking program I could use on Mint is? I don't know of one off the top of my head. Let's see. Actually, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I just want to see if it runs. What is it? Minecraft free demo? Okay. Good typing, Jordan. Look how snappy this is. This is crazy. I like it. It's not called System Monitor. I thought it was called System Monitor. We are using 1 gigabyte and 10% of our CPU. All right, let's keep that over there. Trial downloads, Debian based. Requires changes in 12 packages. That's fine. Change whatever package you want, big guy. I don't run benchmarks either. The first time I ever ran benchmarks was for the video I did on the my don't upgrade your PC or whatever. Oh, yes. Go ahead. It's the first time I ever ran benchmarks. I'd never done that before. Of course, I had seen it in videos and stuff, but I'd never never done it myself. And then I got the output, and I was like, I don't know what this means. So I put it in there anyway. You know, I put it in the video just so others could see it, but... All right. Oh no, we've spiked hard. So what? Pray tell. Oh, it's the... Forenix? Okay, okay. I might check that out. My wife just texted me and she said, because she had to fly today, and she said she spent the whole time, the whole flight, trying to beat a boss in Hollow Knight. That's funny. All right, so let's close this. And then let's do this. And then it should be under games. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. An application wants to... sure. I don't care. No! This is supposed to be the free one. This is supposed to be the free version. I don't want to sign up. I don't... This was supposed to be the demo. What are we using? Just at the launch? Ah, just 7. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Oh, I needed the job. Whoops. No, that's what I got, wasn't it? Get out of here. Nope. Sign... Oh, Christ, on a bike. Okay. Everybody look away while I sign into this. Oh. 46. I don't want to leak my... What is this? Do you know how long it has been since I played Minecraft? Play demo. Christ. You know, that's my old man story. I always, I always, kids will like, you know, you go around kids or friends, kids or something like that, and they'll be like, "Have you ever played Minecraft? You ever heard of Minecraft or whatever?" My old man story is I bought Minecraft for, I think it was like $5, and it was still in like, it had either just entered beta or it was like the last alpha build, and it had, you know, there was no survival mode, there was no anything. It was just the block building section of the game, and I thought it was neat. I thought it was, you know, I thought it was fun. And then I remember when survival mode came out, and I saw Sea Nanners play it, and he dug. I will never forget this. If you guys remember Sea Nanners, that's a throwback. But he went back, or I'm sorry, he loaded up survival mode, and he. Sorry, I just heard something. He loaded up survival mode and was doing stuff, and then it started to get dark, and he was like, okay, I need to shelter in place or whatever. And so he dug out this little like 6x6 portion of a mountain. Blew my mind. He put a door on it. Blew my mind. Absolutely blew my little mind. Could not believe. Played it for years after that. And then, you know, I put mods on it, did all that kind of stuff. But I didn't, you know, didn't play it after, let's see. The last time I really put any time into it was, God, it was right when the hunger bar was added to the game. So, you know. Ooh. Ooh. Oof. Uh-oh. Why is this reading me as a... What is this doing? Oh, heavens. Okay. Does it have weird control? No, that's not what I meant. Let's turn that off. Keybind. No, that's all right. Done. Done. Back to game. Look, it's running, right? So let's see. Can I get it to be any better? Probably not. What's our what are we running at? 100% of our CPU. That's not good. 85% of our RAM. That's almost not good. That could be better. So let's see. Let's see what we got here. So let's do field of view is normal. That's fine. Video settings. Max frame rate 60. Let's throttle it down. VSync is on. That's fine. Preset is fancy. Uh-oh. We got to turn that down. Fast. Okay. Am I recording it? No, I'm not. Well, I guess it'll archive on YouTube, won't it? Doesn't YouTube like automatically archive streams? Am I wrong about that? Could be wrong about that. Somebody fact check me. Hurry. So let's turn that all the way down, right? Smooth lighting off. Particles decreased. We don't need them. Shadows, don't even care. I like Sonic better. Fast clouds, that's fine. Preferences, auto, okay. Okay. Fast, render distance, done. Okay. It's got to relaunch. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Now I need to turn the music like way down because it's super loud. And I apologize if that is like blaring. It is for me. I don't know if it is for you guys. So yeah, let's take a look. No! I take it back! I take everything back! Stay, Fruity, please! Was it not? Okay. Well, okay. Never mind then. So, anyway. Also, I appreciate everybody in the chat and everybody that's been watching the videos and stuff. It's kind of crazy. They've gotten a lot more views than I ever anticipated a video getting. So, definitely, you know, really appreciate that. Just want to say that. Everybody in chat that's watched the videos and stuff, that's awesome. Okay, so now we're down to 80-some%. All right. I don't know why my mouse is doing this, but it's running a little better. There, I put all my seeds down. What is going on? Stop. What's going on? Go ahead. Okay. Shoosh. That was weird. Get back to the game. Maybe if I do full screen? Nope. It's taking it as like... all I want is to look up. Is that too much to ask for? Full screen and game settings? Okay. Oh no. I don't know what the resolution is. This. Done. Done. That's good. I don't know what the... okay, okay. We're looking up. That's all I care about. Okay. Looking up. It's running. It's not running well, but it's running. Oh, this is awesome. Good point. I need to close everything that's not Minecraft. Can I close this without closing the game? Yeah. All right, so we're at 95. Firefox was using a lot, so good call there. Oh, did I not turn? Hold on. Like I said, it's amateur hour over here. No! It's taking like every mouse movement as a click for some reason. That's okay though. It's running. That's pretty cool. Isn't there a way in Minecraft you can see like the FPS as well? Stop. Good Lord, have mercy. Just, please. 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 This is cracking me up. I'm supposed to destroy the tree. I'm trying. All I can do is plant seeds, apparently. Stats. Let's get the statistics up. Okay. That's not the statistics I was thinking that it was going to be. Also, my mouse... I'm going to take it out of full screen. There we go. Okay. "19 frames a second. Wow. Oh, perfect. Okay, here we go. There is so much on the screen right now. Impressive. 9 frames a second. I think the PowerPoints that I make for the videos are faster than that. Oh my heavens. Hey, it's running. It's running. Up and okay, we're back down. Come on. You gotta want it. That's all that matters, really. I mean, it's running. Now, could I get it to be any better, I wonder? There. Render distance, 2 chunks. Simulation, 5 chunks. Minimap levels, off. Don't need it. Entity distance, all the way down. Cloud distance, all the way down. See-through leaves? Actually, I didn't know that was a setting. That's actually kind of cool. Texture filtering? None. Weather effect? Yeah, sure. Whatever. Done. We gotta be at least like 10 frames. Please. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Okay, perfect. Perfect angle. Perfect angle. 20 frames! We are almost running at the same frame rate as a motion picture movie. We've done it. We've done it. What more could you ask for? You know, it's running. I don't think I would consider this playable. I don't know. I could play this. I could play this. I could play this and be fine. I'm gonna be honest. I could play it. Can I knock this tree down without? Here we go. Let's go. Amazing. Get back here. Ooh, we're dipping down into the 15s. Oh, jeez. Can I get lossless scaling on this? Can I get frame generation? Bet sodium would boost FPS, but you would need to mod the game. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't own it, so I'm just playing the demo. But it worked. All right. I would consider this a success. Success. And snappy. Minecraft runs. What else would we put on here? Easy setup. All right. Moving on. Let's do... Everybody tell it good night. Good night, sweet prince. You served us so well. Linux Mint. That is honest. That's probably going to be the winner because that was an actual like good experience. So that was pretty nice. Not much. Not much I can complain about there. That's for sure. All right. Let's see here. So that's powered off. I'm just going to blow it away because we don't need it anymore. Let's do Xubuntu. I mean, it's the XFCE ISO. It was 22 dot. Was it 22.1 or was it 22.3? 22.3 XFCE. It's a 64-bit though. And I will say this isn't a one-to-one test because it is using, you know, I give it two cores, but those cores are a lot stronger than the cores that are on the Chromebook, so we got to keep that in mind. It's not a perfect one-to-one representation, but it's good enough just to give me an idea, so that I don't waste too much. I don't waste too much time during the setup portion, so I can get the video done. But yeah, we'll. Says your video memory was 16 megabytes. Is that anything? Probably. I did not check that. That is a good point. I should have checked that. I will check it on this one. I don't want to do unintended. Then we'll do, yeah, whatever, 4. And we'll give this one 20.62. Sure. It's fine with me. Finish and begin. It opened on my other monitor for some reason. Here we are. Let's try and install it. Ooh, fancy. This looks clean. I like this. I meant to turn the other one on scaled mode as well, and I kept forgetting to do so. There we go. Anybody else get some really bad weather? We had a lot of snow. Well, I say a lot. There's a lot for us. A lot. We also got a lot of ice on top of it. Not ideal. Not my favorite thing. So is this, does it have Task Manager in it? Yeah, and it's, so it's reading the, okay, yeah. See, I have never actually used Ubuntu. I've used Ubuntu, but never, Oh, in Florida? Oh. Well, I'm jealous right now. I think later in the year I wouldn't be so jealous, but... I am not a fan of cold weather. I much prefer warm weather, but... Alright, I'm gonna do minimal, because that's the one that I would have to do. Third party, sure. No, I don't want to do that. Next. No encryption. Tiny tech guy. Ah. Down to 20? Oh, wow. In Florida? That's got to be... That's not the norm, right? I mean, that's pretty rare for you guys. It was 20 degrees here today. I think right now, according to this, it's 14 degrees. So, see, my watch says it's 9 degrees actually. So, just kind of used to it at this point. I'm not happy about it, but I'm kind of used to it. Oh, okay. So you get some swing of weather. Kentucky, where I live in Kentucky, we get the whole spectrum of weather. You know, like our winters are very cold and we get a lot of snow, or not a lot, but we get more than most places. And then the summers are very hot and very high humidity. So And then it's funny, in the changing of seasons, so like you go from summer to fall, we'll have maybe 1 week of fall weather that's nice, and maybe 2 weeks for lucky. That's it though. So it goes from like blazing hot in the summer, you get 2-ish nice weeks, and then it drops into the freezing temperatures. And then the opposite is true as well. So like you go from, you go in from winter into spring, and it's like you get like a week, maybe 2 weeks of really nice spring weather. And then the heat turns on and it's like 90 degrees and super humid and whatnot. Super fun. I love it if you can't tell. Big fan. Get to the 80s and 90s in December? Ugh. You know, to be honest, just the way that I am, and the way, I don't care much for cold weather, so I wouldn't mind that. I'd be happy to do that. Oh, I am tired. Is this flying battery zone? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Somebody's got time zone. 36 minutes. Yep, we're in flying battery zone. So given the option between the two, Xubuntu or Linux Mint, the one that we were just running, what would you guys pick? If it was your $65 Chromebook that you were going to install Linux on, what would you... Although I do really want to try the Fedora. See what the system requirements are on it. 2 gigs of... I could run it. 2 gigs of RAM, dual core processor. Let's see. I'd like to try it. I do like Fedora. Honestly, I can't lie. The XFCE of Mint look pretty good. That's pretty sharp. And looking at the stat, just like, browsing the internet and stuff, we never went above 50-ish on CPU usage or memory. So, I mean, it was running pretty well. Genuinely kind of shocked. We'll see how it plays out. Xubuntu for the bunny. Okay. You're right. You're right. Is it a mouse? Actually, it is a mouse. Oh my gosh, I thought it was a bunny. I was with Fruity. Oh my gosh. We're fools. So, Does anybody... Ah, Jesus. It is a mouse. Dang it. That's embarrassing. It is cute, though. I like it. Also, anybody in the chat into retro handhelds? Retro emulation handhelds, like the ones that, you know, run Android and some run Linux-based operating systems, like the Miu Mini. Any fans of those in the chat? Why, yes, I am. The reason I ask, I'm very scatterbrained, so as I'm doing this, waiting for this to load, I was looking at something. The Retroid Pocket 6 is about to come out, or it is out. It is out, and they're doing the shipments for everything. Somebody mocked up a translucent watermelon style, which is super sick. I love the transparent tech of, you know, like the 90s into the early 2000s, like the Mac. Was that the iMac G3? Yeah. Just, oh my gosh, I love this so much. I love that color scheme and stuff. Emulation, yuck. Dude, I love this design. I love these designs. The watermelon is nice. I do agree. The best is atomic purple, though. Tell him, Cole. R36S. Let me see what that is. I know it off the top. Yeah, okay. My buddy was actually just looking at that. And I just saw a video from Retro Game Core the other day talking about ArcOS, which seems pretty legit. I mean, it seems awesome. What is this stuck on? Oh, okay. We'll give it another minute. But, yeah, hold on. I'll show you the, show you the real atomic purple was the Game Boy Color. Also, shout out to Cole in the chat. Sent me a birthday present. Amazing birthday present. It's an atomic purple Game Boy Pocket. With an LCD upgrade screen kit that I'm gonna find I need to find a guide for it so I don't break it. But that would also be fun to do on a stream. Like take it apart and install that new screen. Got it today in the mail. Looks amazing. It's incredible. Oh, TV consoles portable. You know, I've watched a ton of those, but my buddy Cole here in the chat, tell him about the semi-portable Wii. I don't think you guys can handle the semi-portable Wii. No Hannah Montana yet. We're just now getting to Xubuntu. Still in development. Yeah, so let me draw it out for you. Okay, this was in college. So you've got... This will blow your mind. This will blow your mind, okay? You've got... What, Cole... what size is that TV? Is it a 6-inch? Let's just say 6-inch for the sake of time here. So, on the bottom... You've got the Wii, right? The Wii console down here with the little disc tray, and then it's got the buttons up here. 4.5 black and white, baby. All right. On top of the Wii, you had a 4.5 inch black and white CRT, right? All on one compatible system stuck together. And then the AV cables ran from the Wii to the television, of course, cut as short as possible. And there was a power cord that would then have to plug into the wall. And it came, all of this wrapped up in a convenient carrying case. Pretty sure the carrying case had a handle. Semi-portable Wii. You can take that bad boy anywhere that's got an outlet, fire it up, 4.5 inch screen, sharp as a razor. Unbelievable system. So we, I'm pretty sure, you know, after Cole made it, development on the Switch started soon after. I don't know if that would sound like a coincidence to you. Kind of sounds like one to me. She was a beaut. She was a beaut. Cole, do you have a picture of it? If you send it to me on Facebook, I could show it on screen. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I forgot about the Wii U until you said that. I had a Wii U and I forgot about it. Give me 1 second. Oh, it's disassembled? Why? What if I need a convenient way to play Super Paper Mario? I forget about the Wii U all the time. I liked the Wii U. You know, I wasn't a hater on it. By any means, really. Testing the 3.5, oh, even more semi-portable. But I like the Wii U. You know, the Wii U, the thing that the Wii U did better than any Nintendo console of late is the handling of their legacy stuff. So the retro games and stuff, that's unmatched. I mean, the virtual store, just, it can't be rivaled. It was so good. Just buying the games outright. You had just a vast library of games to pick from. I think that was amazing. I don't like Nintendo Switch Online. I don't like the drip feeding. Just not my style. Just not a fan of that. It's so stupid. But GoldenEye Wii made me quit Nintendo. That was a pretty bad game, wasn't it? Didn't it have like a special controller too? Like a special I gotta look it up now. GoldenEye Wii controller. Yeah. Classic edition, that's right. Here we go. Bam. Look at that. That came out with the game. Is that not cool? That is so cool. You know, the game may have sucked, but it did have that. It had this controller, which is pretty cool. No, I didn't have that either. I never had one of the classic controllers. Because I think for anything that used the classic controller or could use the classic controller, I just used a GameCube controller. But yeah, I remember that game being very disappointing. Look at those graphics, though. Wow. All right, anyway, back to what we were doing. Excuse me. Oh, do you guys want to see my Raiden statue? Hold on. Look at this guy. Big Mortal Kombat fan. I got this at a comic book store in Louisiana for like $40. Look at this. Look how cool he is. He's got lightning and stuff. Love Mortal Kombat. Also, check the... let me move out of the way. The CRT, well, also provided by friend of channel Cole. This thing's a beaut. Custom paint job on it. I think if I ever get... I don't think this will ever happen. But if I ever get a sponsor like offer or something on the channel, what I'm gonna do is do like an infomercial kind of thing, and whatever I end up doing, I'm gonna display it on the CRT and then just record the CRT playing the ad and then doing it that way. I think that would be awesome. I think it'd be very funny. All right, so we are in here like swimwear. So we've got the terminal here. I'm just gonna do very JonTron of you. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody said my Steam Deck video reminded them of Nakey Jakey, which is legit one of my favorite YouTubers. And I was like, wow. He said Nakey Jakey clone or something like that. I think it was meant as an insult. And I was like, you think I'm that good? You think you could put my name in the same as his? I was honored by it. I was very honored. So, okay. So let's do upgate. Oh my god. Now I'm Mr. Beast on in February. I'll be the next Mr. Beast in February. So update. These things are running fast. This one's snappy too. I'm very surprised at how snappy these are, even though, you know, a lot of the resources are being used by idle manager. Oh, does this not have task manager by default? It does not. No worries, no worries. Color profiles, here we go. Nothing. Not enough human rights violation. Hey, give me time. Give me time. I don't have, I need to get the task manager because I want to see. I'll let that update real quick while I get that command. Or fake teeth. Come on, guys, you gotta give me time. Okay? Yeah, Mr. Beast didn't wake up with fake teeth. It takes time. Oh, Woot. Woot just emailed me. They've got a lot of deals going on. I legitimately, I like Woot.com a lot. You can just find crazy good deals on there sometimes. I mean, it's all like scratch and dent, but still. I mean, like, here's a Lenovo ThinkPad. X1 Carbon. 480 bucks. Got an i7. 10th gen i7. 16 gigs of RAM. Pretty nice. That's not bad. Okay. It appears as though my desktop died there for a second, so clear, and then I think I've got this command here. Let me see. Apt install. It's XFCE 4 task manager. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So now task manager. Perfect. That's what, you know, you get the right command, and just Linux is just the bee's knees, fellas. I'm telling you, the bee's knees. Oh, BT top plus plus. You got to use top. Oh man, am I behind the times now? Oh, it's turn. Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. I'll do it. Hold on. Give me one moment. Oh, it's just B top, really? Now we're cooking with gas. We are cooking, fellas and ladies. Top is a pro gamer move. Oh my, see, if there's one thing I'm known for, it's being a pro gamer. So this makes sense for me to use, for sure. I shouldn't even... Look at that. Man, that's crazy. You know, another thing, just to get on a tangent here about Windows 11. I wasn't able to add it in the video just for time's sake. What is going on with the Windows 11 Task Manager? It's useless. It's useless on our base machines. It's useless on Azure Virtual Desktop, multi-session Windows 11 machines. It's completely useless. I had to go in, and I mean, there are other things, you know, there's like Process Explorer, Process Monitor, Resource Monitor, stuff like that, but it's not as quick and easy to use, and it's not as useful as Task Manager used to be. But now, when you launch Task Manager, it takes up 90% of your CPU. So you try to go in and you try to look at things and you try to diagnose things using Task Manager like you used to, but you can't because all of your resources are being used by Task Manager. How does that make any sense? It makes no sense whatsoever. It pisses me off so much. His channel is Dave's Garage. Oh yeah, I've heard of this guy. Yeah, Dave's Garage, yeah. Because he's done a few videos about... Yeah, he does videos about Windows 11, why it sucks, yeah. And stuff. And Task Manager is amazing. Or it used to be amazing. And now, it's freaking stupid. Yeah, they broke Notepad. They broke Notepad. They put Copilot in Notepad. Why? What's the point? Why would I ever in my life want Copilot in Notepad? I use Notepad for some of the most degenerate note-taking applications of my life. What would I need Copilot in there for? So it's so stupid. I was telling my team at work, I was like, I guess, you know, moving on from here, we should just expect something from Microsoft to break every week. We're just going to have to prepare for it. We don't know what it is. It's always a gamble. You know, this week it's Notepad. Next week it's going to be freaking Event Viewer's not going to launch anymore or something like that. It's like we gotta plan for this. We gotta just have these contingency plans for when Windows sucks and breaks everything. It's so frustrating. And then, you know, like seeing stuff like this, it's like this just works. It works. It's very cool. It's very helpful. You know, you can kill things. You can it blows my mind. So what did I do? What did I do to fix this Task Manager thing? I made a Task Manager clone in Python and packaged it as an exe. And you can run You run that as administrator. All it does is just lists out the users and the CPU usage and the RAM usage, and you can kill processes that way, and it just works. It's like an old task manager, and I built it in Python, and that is what we use now. Why do I have to do that? It's baffling to me. It's crazy. And did you guys see the stuff that the CEO is like, you guys need to start using AI, otherwise, you know, we can't justify the energy costs or whatever. And it's like, well, sucks to suck. I mean, what do you want me to do about it? Okay, so we're doing good here. Everything seems to... Man, this one's snappy too. Although I do like the look of Linux Mint a little more. I'm gonna be honest. Dude, it seems like it. Although I know his big thing has been cloud-based subscription services and stuff, and they've made buku money on that. And I'm sure that's all fine and dandy. That's great. Now they're trying to make the Copilot AI push their big thing. And it's just not the same. It's just not going to work out the same way. And they're ruining Windows because of it. And what sucks too, even more, is that, you know, you look into it and it's like, everything, well, that's kind of what I'm getting at, encyclopedia, is, you know, it's like they can do this, they can do whatever they want, you know, they can break Windows tomorrow completely for everybody, and then the next day fix it and everybody's going to go back. That's what sucks, because the business sector of the world is built on Microsoft. You know, the backbone of every business is Microsoft. The entire financial system is built on Excel, right? And they're going to be able to do whatever they want to, and nothing's really going to change. We see these little migrations and these jumps into people moving to Linux, which is great. You know, the Steam charts went from 1% to 2% in like so many years, and then now it's made a jump to 3%. In a much faster time. And it's great. It's fantastic. But the business sector of everything is just too... Microsoft has such a grip on that it's never going to go away. And so they're just going to keep throwing they're like, well, this broke. That sucks. You know, we'll fix it probably at some point. And we just got to live with it. And that is very frustrating. Just from a professional use case. Oh yeah, I had to fix some of the CrowdStrike stuff too. That was fun. But it's just, I don't know, I didn't mean to go on that tangent. I've got Linux right here. Why am I complaining? But it is so frustrating that every now and then it's just so frustrating. But anyway, back to what we were doing. I need to install a web browser. So that I can try Minecraft again. It was a simple fix. You know what's funny too is CrowdStrike, I think, got off pretty almost scot-free after that whole shebang went down. Because everybody everybody was saying it was Microsoft. Microsoft went down. But it was really a thing that was rolled out by CrowdStrike that broke everything, but everybody blamed Microsoft. And so CrowdStrike they almost got off scot-free because of that. Which is hilarious to me. Because, you know, even now, people talk about it and they were like, do you guys remember that big Microsoft outage? It was like, I mean, yeah, it was Microsoft Systems, but it wasn't caused by Microsoft. Not this time, at least, right? Anyway. Stupid Microsoft and their stupid stuff. Which sucks too, because like I got into cloud computing, engineering, and building out infrastructures and stuff in the cloud, and that is by far one of my favorite things to work in. And that was, I don't know, four years ago I started getting into that, and it was fun and it worked really well and everything. And now even just operating inside of Microsoft Azure gets more and more difficult because they change the names of things, they change the functionality of things for no reason. Everything gets so much harder for no reason. Things break all the time. Right now in the eastern United States, there's a resource allocation issue that they're looking at, and on the service health thing, it says we will likely update by January 30th. That was 2 days ago. I was like, you guys get 5 days to look into this massive critical issue? Whatever. Costco rotisserie chicken lawsuit. Uh-oh. What happened to the freaking rotisserie chicken? Oh no. It has no preservatives. Does not contain added preservatives. There's no chicken in the rotisserie chicken? What is it? Oh no. Uh-huh. To support moisture retention. Oh. USDA. Costco has a serious problem with its $5 chicken. Look, yeah, they shouldn't say that it has no preservatives if it does. But on the flip side of that, are people really expecting like top quality from $5 rotisserie chicken? I'm not. If I buy a $5 rotisserie chicken, I'm getting what I paid for. And they're good. All right, anyway, Minecraft demo. That doesn't surprise me. When I was in high school and early into college, I worked at McDonald's and Taco Bell. And, you see some stuff is, it's like, well, didn't really like that. Didn't like the way that looked. But, for the most part, a lot of these restaurants and stuff, they're very clean. Oh, shoot. I need to get, is it just deb? Sudo apt f install. Hold on. For some reason it's not letting me open deb. Packages, sudo dpackage. I package main.deb. Interesting. Can I just do this? I should not have done the express or the limited. Links modules are all there. Okay. CD. Oh, hold on. Xubuntu downloads. Let's see. Oh, because it's probably missing. Hold on. Hold on. Can I just do sudo apt install Minecraft? No. Beans. Oh, you gotta check. Oh, thank you. Well. Let's see. Do I? Oh my gosh, I cannot type. Star. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's still. Do. I mean, I could just do sudo deep pack. Never mind, maybe I can do that. I'm pretty sure it would work. Oh. Oh, I need to install. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Man, do I want to do that? I'm getting so tired. Yeah, I need to install default. Is it default generating? Why did I do the minimal one? I don't have the brain capacity this late to do minimal installs. A fool. This is a classic case of being a fool. Yeah, I don't know what the package is. Is it open? Yeah. Need headless, blah, 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 blah. That is my mistake. I should not have done minimal. Sorry, is it playing the drowning music right now? Can we not do that? Ultimate Sonic mixtape. Sure. Run to fix. Yeah. Well. Yeah, started with. I'm regretting this decision. Try. Okay, let me see what this gives me here. Cannot. Oh, sudo apt. Fix broken. I didn't really do anything. Consistency errors. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. When in doubt, Google it. Is that not what I did? Sudo apt install default JR. Yeah, that's what I did, but it didn't work. This is wanting to install OpenJDK. Install default E. That's what I did though. Do 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 do. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find. I'm struggling. Let's see. Bro, I'll make sure universe repos and things. What? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. There we go. Universe. This might get us back up and running. You know, I have the worst habit of you know, you can just do and to run update and upgrade, but I always type them independently. Always. Why? I don't know. Whoops. There we go. Actually, I do know why. You know why I do them independently? Is because... Oh, thanks, Encyclopedia, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Yeah, situation... You know, if they follow a guide, I don't think they would end up with a minimal installation. Maybe they would. I don't know, but... sudo what is it? Deep package. What the heck is the command? I got it somewhere. There it is. Curses. Let's go to downloads here. Why is Minecraft launcher an app there. Did I have it pointing to the wrong thing? Yeah. It can be frustrating, that's for sure. But that's okay. Now, what did this say? It was preparing to unpack dependency problems with the margin depends on. Okay, so sudo apt install lib k pix buff 2.0. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. Well, you know, we had fun. I'm running out of brain power. I'm very tired. I think I'm gonna call it here. Although, you know, this one's pretty snappy. I do think I like Mint better. I think off stream I might try MX Linux just to see what it's like. With my beautiful drawing. Blow this away real quick, and then try. Other, and then we'll go to B. Yeah, if you follow a guy, like, it can be so easy. And you know what's neat too is I noticed, and the only one that I know of, which is just because I don't look into it often, is Dell now has the option for Ubuntu to when you purchase your laptop, it comes with Ubuntu out of the box, which is really cool. And I think that kind of experience is going to be a lot better for newcomers and people that don't really tinker with things or work with Linux. I think that is pretty incredible that they're doing that. Let's see, virtual hardware, 4 again, 2, finish, and then we'll start. Well, that's coming up. Let me see. See if I can find it, what I was talking about. Oh, look at this. System MD or system init. Alright, we'll do that one. Great. Yeah, so if you go to Dell's website and they don't have, oh wait, hold on. Where did that go? There it is. So if you go to Dell, and then on the side you can filter, and check this out, they have Ubuntu. Dude, Red Hat is intense. I haven't worked with Red Hat in about 7 years now. The job that I had prior to the one that I have now had a couple Red Hat servers, and the support was next level. I mean, it was insane. And but when I was leaving, was when I got a different job and moved, that was around the time that Intel purchased Red Hat. So I don't know how it is now, but man, it used to be insane. Yeah, check it out. You can get all these laptops with Ubuntu out of the box. It's crazy. Anyway, what are we doing? Oh. Look at this. Super Tux cart. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to do that. This is pretty snazzy. I like this. Clip man. I like that. This is cool. There he's back. That's neat. Oh no, do I like this one the best? Oh no. Comes with a user manual on the desktop? Let's go! Like it has games, adventure games, arcade games. This is pretty snazzy. Look at this. Alright, let's see. What did it come with? Mahjong? Oh. What more do you need? I don't know how to play Mahjong. I don't know how to play Mahjong. Mahjong. Graphics. Let's see. Do you get any customization when it comes... Shit, I opened the wrong thing. Appearance. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Look at this. So it's just Debian. I mean... just a very, very lightweight Debian build. Which means... Hold the phone, everybody. Install. Here we go. Oh. Oh, well, I'm running the trial version. Or not the trial, but the... Which reminds me, I need to set my alarm. I gotta get up early and go to the doctor. Oh, jeez. Sweet. This is pretty nice. Run these, and then I'll see if I can launch Minecraft, and then I'm going to be done for the night. Appreciate everybody stopping by. This was a lot of fun. I'd like to do this more in the future, too, just messing around with hardware and software and stuff. Excuse me. Damn. Alright, that's gonna do it for us, huh? I'm glad YouTube did too. That's nice of them. How about we end it on a nice game of Tetris, huh? Always do level 12. Here we go. Now the key to Tetris is to do pretty decent and then screw up. And then you're down the rest of the time. It's downhill from here. Ah. Ugly Tetris play here. Horrible. Actually the worst Tetris player of all time. Let's try one more time. One more time. Focus up. Oh. Crap. Ah. Whew. I mean, this is still really bad, but cleaned it up a little bit. Ah. Also, if you've never checked this site out, it's great. It teaches you a lot about Tetris. As you can see, it has helped my Tetris play considerably. Oh, jeez. It's over. Pack it in, boys. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody. Hope everybody has a great rest of your night.